So, this crazy man holds a TV station hostage so that they'll broadcast his son's hockey game. What the? No, seriously, this guy, Roy, is about 59 years old, living up in Canada with his family. And he's absolutely obsessed with hockey, like way too into it. The kind of dad who probably forced his kids to skate before they could walk. He spent decades living vicariously through his sons, hoping one of them would go pro so he could brag to his beer buddies. Well, miracle of miracles, in 1969, that sad dream comes true. His adult son, nicknamed Spinner, because of course he is, gets drafted into the NHL to play for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And now Roy's ego has hit maximum overdrive. His son's a pro, and finally he can say, I made that. Fast forward to 1970. Spinner calls Roy like, hey dad, my game's gonna be on national TV tonight, and I'm even doing an interview during intermission, which, back then, was basically the Canadian equivalent of being knighted. Remember, this is the era of 3 TV channels and no replays. No TikTok, no YouTube. You miss it, it's gone forever. High-stakes stuff for a washed-up dad clinging to meaning. Roy loses it, in the best way. He invites everyone he knows over. Family, neighbors, probably his barber. Tells them all his son's going to be on TV. Buys a new antenna and everything. He's basically planning a hockey-themed red carpet event in his living room. And of course, he's getting absolutely wrecked on booze while waiting.
Game time rolls around. Roy's wasted. The house is full. Everyone's buzzing. He turns on the TV, ready to bask in the glow of secondhand fame, only to see the network playing a completely different game. Not Spinner. Not even Spinner's team. Just 2 other random teams skating around like none of this matters. And this is the part where a normal, semi-functioning adult would curse, throw a beer bottle, maybe write a letter to the network. But not Roy. Oh no. Roy, in true unhinged hockey dad fashion, grabs a shotgun and a 9mm pistol, jumps in his truck, still wasted, and drives 90 minutes to the nearest TV station in Prince George like he's on some kind of drunken crusade.
He storms into the station, points his gun at the receptionist, yanks the phone line out like he's in an action movie, and marches into the newsroom, yelling about his son's game. He basically takes everyone hostage, demands they play the broadcast he wanted. But here's the thing, this is a local affiliate. They don't pick what's on TV. They just send out whatever the national network gives them. So they try to explain that to Roy, who at this point is too sloshed and furious to comprehend basic broadcasting logistics. He starts ranting about being a war vet, says he's killed before. Real classic tough guy meltdown. Eventually, once it sinks in that he can't force them to air a game that doesn't exist on their tapes, he demands they cut the entire broadcast. Like, if he can't watch Spinner, no one gets to watch hockey tonight. And weirdly, they agree. Probably because he's still waving a gun around. So, the whole station goes dark. TVs across the area cut to black. And people at home are left wondering, what the hell just happened? Then Roy decides he's done. Like this was some noble mission accomplished. He walks out of the building like he didn't just commit about 5 felonies. But, surprise, someone had already called the cops while he was inside. And so the Royal Canadian Mounted Police roll up, probably not on horses, but I wish they were, and they spot Roy coming out, still armed. They shout for him to drop his weapon. Roy, in the dumbest possible move, opens fire. A shootout breaks out right there in the parking lot. Roy gets a few shots off, hits one officer's foot, grazes another's holster, but ultimately he gets lit up. He dies right there outside the TV station, like a low-rent action movie villain. Meanwhile, back at the actual game, Spinner is being interviewed, just like he told his dad he would be.
Joining a team looks like you've come to play.
That's what I had in mind when I came up.
Brian, when they came up, did they say they wanted you to do some thumping, hard hitting?
Not really, but it always turns out that way. This is my style of hockey.
Completely unaware that his father is in the middle of some die-hard fantasy. Spinner's team wins. A nice moment. One his dad never got to see because he decided to go full Rambo over a TV schedule. So yeah, that's the story of how one man loved hockey and himself way too much. Follow and subscribe for more crime stories.